we have seen our first Django output where we were able to successfully show the output, the text output. In the current video, in this video, we will be going to render an HTML file. So towards that direction, there is a list of steps which we need to follow. So that I'm going to discuss. So before that, let me just quickly show the output of the previous uh, video, so where we were able to render a simple text as a HTTP response. So let us now create an HTML file. So we place all HTML files in a folder called as templates. So let me first go to the project and create a folder called as so this is my Django projects. Inside this we have projects, my first Django, and here we will be creating a folder called as templates. So within these templates we are going to have various HTML files. So let me create here an HTML file. So you can do it in various ways. Either in Mac you can use text edit, or in Windows you can use Notepad to create a text document, so that you can just try to save it. You can use Ctrl S and save it as an HTML file in the project. So you can save it in the projects. So you can go to the project folder and save inside the templates. So you can name that as home.html. So this is one way to save, or else you can directly create from the Visual Studio Code. So I have created home.html. Currently it is empty. Let me open that in Visual Studio Code and create some content inside it. So by default it gives you this standard content. If you want to start from the very beginning, you could maybe just click on the exclamatory mark and you just enter. You'll be able to see some standard HTML template. So here you could write various things. You can enter the title, body, all those things. Currently I'm just want to render a small text header text, so I don't need anything. So let me just use h1 tag and enter hello Sandeep. Okay, and I'm going to save this file, and this home.html should be is present in templates folder, and this templates folder is there in the project. But this project need to know that all HTML files are present in the templates. So for that you need to go to settings, and before we write anything, first you need to import OS, and we'll be using the OS command. So yeah, so what we need to do is you need to go to the templates. You will be having dirs. This is where you need to write os.path.join, and you mention the templates folder. So base underscore dir comma, within the quotes you can mention templates. So it looks for templates folder, and within this templates folder we have all the HTML files. So this is must we have to do before we run the server. So once you enter this directory path, you can save it, and now this is the home.html, and this HTML has to be rendered. As you already know, our urls.py calls calc.urls will call views.home. So our method, so views contains various method. One of the method is home, and earlier we sent HTTP request, and the method has returned HTTP response, and that is how we have got our output. So that this is the HTTP response. But now I would like to render an HTML file. So in order to do that, so we don't need this command. So let me comment this, and you have to use render command. So let me zoom this. So we need to use the render command which is present here. So render, we have imported that render library and we are trying to use it here. So render, once again you have to give the request, and you mention the HTML file which you would like to render, home.html, and here also mention the context dictionary. So here I would like to give a name, okay, and I would like to render that name. So this is a key of the dictionary, and and also I'll mention some variable, string variable here. So let me save this. So I'll also give it here my name as some string. You can give it as a, so this is a Python string, okay, and we are trying to give this as an input to this context dictionary, and this context dictionary is what being rendered, and I can access this my name in my HTML. I can access then using, I can access my name, whatever is the content which is present, through this variable name. So let us do that. So now I'll be going to home.html. So currently there is no I have directly hard coded. Instead what I can do is I can just place this in two flower places, and you can save this. So once you save this, so we are almost ready to see the output. So let me render it once again, and you can go to the output by seeing this. So you are able to render the content. So what is happening here? So we did not hard code the name. What we have done is we have sent as an HTTP response. Along with that, we have sent the name using context dictionaries in views. So if you see this is a context dictionary where it has a key and a value. I'll be accessing the name, my name, using the name variable. Okay, so I have used the name variable here inside the HTML, and I have accessed the content which is present in my name. So that's how we are able to access it and render what any content. Suppose I have changed here to something like India, and save it. You will be able to see that in the output, hello India. So whatever you place it here, you will be able to see that output. So this is the first thing which I would like to discuss in this video. And the second thing is, most of the times when we write multiple HTML pages, we would like to have a similar kind of a styling. So what we usually do is we create a base.html and we try to extend that base.html into every file. So let us first create a base.html file. So what I can do is I can just create a new file called as base.html, and what I'll be doing in this base.html is to give some basic commands, like maybe styling, like a color, and that I'll be using in all HTML files. So to do that, so let me just type exclamatory mark so that it generates. So type exclamatory mark and press enter. In Visual Studio Code you will be getting the basic template, HTML template. And what I would like to do here is you can give the name, some name here, maybe some hello, and also you can write, you can give some color here. So BG color, you can use this styling which can you can mention any color. So I'll just mention here as violet. And what I need to enter here is, so we have something called as template tags. So within this template tags we need to enter block content and also end block. Now save this, and now you can go back to your home.html, and here you can extend the content from the base.html. So in order to extend that, so let me zoom it. So in order to extend, we use once again the template tags, and within these template tags you can call extends and give the name of the HTML which you would like to extend, which is base.html. So once you're done that, you can use once again the same commands in the template tags, block content, and within this block, so you need to place all the content within this block content. So once again you have template tags here and end block. So you can save this, and then so block, so save it, and you can zoom out. So I've saved these both. So we have created base.html and home.html, and so now let us see how the output would be. So we have also called the home.html. We have already seen the output, but now we are using a concept of inheritance. We are inheriting the base.html, the styling which is present in the base.html, into home.html by using this command extends. So let us see how the output would be. So save it, and just click on this link, or you can come out of this by pressing Ctrl C and use the arrows and run the server and go back and check the output. So we are able to see the output here. So hello India. So we were able to render the content from base.html content which is present in home.html, which got inherited from the base.html, or you can say base.html has been extended in home.html, and we were able to render the content. So this is what we have planned for this video. In the next video we will be creating a HTML form and try to take the content from HTML form and calculate, say, BMI. So we take weight and height and compute the BMI of any person. So yeah, thank you.